This is the CoFoiNo, which is short for Connect for Arduino. It's an Arduino-powered video game designed in this old cabinet thing, meant to convey this weird, anachronistic sort of 30s steampunk, I guess radio punk style of, game console that never existed. But I think it looked kind of cool. It was my first ever Arduino project, and I'm happy with how it came out. Right now you're actually watching a screensaver. This is called Waldo, and it's just what the game runs when it's been left alone for a little while. You can adjust the brightness to wherever you want it to be. But when you press the button, it goes back into being a game again. First thing that happens is it shows you a P1, meaning player 1. And player 1 can pick a color by... Oh, it's getting all blinky. I've been shaking this thing around, taking pictures of it. I think there's actually a cold solder on this one knob, so it's all blinky right now. I'll fix it after I'm done showing the entire world. Good timing, right? You can add your red, add your green, add your blue, or you can put them together to make whatever combo color you want. Let's do cyan for player 1. Now player 2, pick a color, please. Let's go red there. And what you see is a selected pixel right there at the top. And with this big old knob, you can pick where you want it to go and drop it accordingly. And in this style, you can play an interesting, bright, shiny game of Connect 4 on hardware that looks 70 or 80 years old, but is really just a thing that I made in my bedroom. It's the CoFoiNo. And there's a few sort of tricks up its sleeve. One of them is that it does go into screensaver mode. One of them, and this is not documented, not that this thing has documentation, but if you turn up all 3 of the pots for the colored thing, that will reset the game. Blink. And you can pick your color again. Let's take a look at the inside. Go ahead and unplug it. So here's our comedy oversized draw hasp. Gotta love it. And inside is all those NeoPixels plugged into the wall there. You've also got an Arduino Pro Mini on a little circuit board, and it's connected to the stuff that's installed on the front face of it. There's 4 potentiometers and a big old button. And that's all. I mean, there's really not much to it. The circuit takes about 25 minutes to build, and if you have all the parts, it's just a matter of throwing it together and fiddling with the code. There's all kinds of ways that you could program a game like Connect 4. I went with the first one I figured out when I started teaching myself how to program, so it's kind of ugly, but it gets the job done. And yeah, happy with how it came out. Happy to show it to people. And it's a wonderful thing to have just sitting on a shelf somewhere, because even when it's not being played, and it should be played, it's fun to play, it is still an interesting thing to just look at. So there you go. The CoFoiNo.